So we have amongst us Mr. Ibu Sanjeev Garg. He is the Deputy Commissioner of Taxes of the prestigious Indian Revenue Service, or the IRS. Mr. Garg has cleared UPSC twice now, once in 2013 and in 2014. So this session will be about basic preparation for general studies. So we'll get really good advice and guidance from him. I will hand over to Ibu now for what I expect to be a very fruitful session ahead. Please free to drop questions at your convenience. है ना আপোনালোকে অসমীয়াটো যদি সুধিব বিচাৰে সুধিব পাৰিব কোনো ইস্যুজ নাই okay Ibu, please take over now.
Good evening everyone. I hope everyone is fine, and sadly we are in the midst of really unfortunate times, but I'm sure we'll all get through this. I hope all of you are fine, your parents are fine, and everybody around your families are fine. And so I think we should start the session with this. There's a small request that I would like to make from my side. I don't know how many of you have attended such sessions. So in case you have a question, don't overlap with each other. There's a raise hand function, I suppose. It's not here. So just wait. If one of you start, just wait. Let the other one complete and then proceed. So it just gets easier for us. And just look, if there are a lot of repetitive questions, then I don't think there's a need to ask these questions. And I want to make this session as interactive as possible, because a one-way monologue of 30 minutes or 35 minutes is really boring. Let us be frank on this. So I would want whatever questions you have, once I complete whatever part I have to complete, I want all of you to ask whatever is in your mind, and then we proceed accordingly. So most of you must have come here regarding UPSC and APSC preparation. So I had cleared preparation. Okay, Mridul, feedback ahiye se. When I had cleared APSC in 13 and UPSC in 13, the syllabuses were quite different. In fact, I had to pick up a different optional for APSC. I had political science and history, while in UPSC I had history and Assamese literature in the first attempt and history in the second attempt, when subsequently in UPSC it became one optional. But now, for the ease of all of you, and I think that's a wonderful step from the government of Assam, that the syllabuses of UPSC and APSC have been quite aligned. So I have lost a bit of touch in the past 3-4 years, because demanding the services that were in. But nevertheless, today I had a look at the APSC syllabus as well, and there is a lot of similarities between the UPSC and the APSC syllabus, which I think is a great thing, because it would help all of you. So my discussion predominantly would center around how to approach, basically the idea behind how to approach for UPSC. And I think that would help you in turn to prepare for APSC as well. I will stress some portions of APSC, but as you all know, as I am made to understand, since the new syllabus has been changed, the examinations are yet to be conducted. So while we are not sure about the kind of questions that we would get to see, but I think we can be fairly certain that they would be on the similar lines as UPSC. So, predominantly we'll try to focus on UPSC, and because the syllabuses are the same, I think it would help you all in APSC as well. If all of you are agreeable with this, so I think we should move ahead. So a brief, why I think before syllabus and everything, I think there needs to be a little understanding of, I think I should switch on my camera. Yeah. I think there needs to be a little understanding of, what any civil service examinations mean. I think the intent has to be clear in all of you. So that intent is very important. Like, why do you want to crack this examination? What this examination means for you, and what do you look for? So I think at the onset, I must make it very clear that it is not what you see on social media. Like, be very clear on this. The reason should be correct. It's a wonderful job. It has power, pelf, everything, but it is not what you see on social media. I am over the past few years, I've become quite inactive on social media, except writing a few things, which from time to time that has become very rare. But you know, it is not only that glamour that you see. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to offer in terms of challenges. There's a lot to. I think that is, you know, all of you must have had some kind of idea, a common idea, which is why all of you have come here, wasting your time. I hope I don't waste your time. You have come to attend this session, and believe me, the satisfaction that you'll get out of it is worth it. You know, whether it is APSC or it is UPSC, the domain changes, but the core work remains the same. Maybe your RAM changes a bit, but the perspectives still remain the same. So it's it's a wonderful job. It offers a lot of challenges, and incidentally, there's a lot, there's this conception that, people in the private sector, with all due respect to private sector, people in the private sector work hard, but you'll be surprised to know that people in the government sector, at least in the civil services, and I'm sure in all other services, as you see all around, even teaching in government services, they work equally hard. I think it's just a myth that is propagated in the society that government servants don't work hard. There have been times when I've not come home for days. My friends have not come home for days. You're working in and out, whether it's special, whether it's elections, whether it is any special event, and it is very rewarding as a career. So, it's not only that, it's not only the glamour that you see. There's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing wrong in going to social media and posting about, the good things about life. But there's much more to that than the UPSC, than what the civil services have to offer. And I want all of you to understand, and I want all of you to, sort of inculcate that. Yeah, this is much more. And the best part, and believe me when I tell you this, it has been almost 10 years now I've been in services. I've been in services for about 7, 8 years now. The best part is the examination. There is nothing more challenging. There is nothing more, I'll not say tough. I don't think the most talented people in the country sit for UPSC or APSC. They don't. I've had some talented people. I am friends with some very intelligent people, which I say they are doctors, they are scientists. Some of them are working in Bell Labs in the US. So I don't think the hardest, the most intelligent people of this country come and sit for the UPSC. And I might be wrong, but this is my own perspective, right? There might be people who disagree, but I think that the most hardworking people, that these bunch of 150, 200 or 600 odd in the UPSC and about 300 odd in the APSC, those who crack the examinations, these are the most dedicated and the most hardworking people who get through. Their ability to work hard, the work culture that they are able to inculcate even during the preparation stage, that is what separates them from the rest. This is an exam. So if you are সৰু কলেজৰ পৰা পঢ়ি আহিছো, আমি ইয়াৰ পৰা পঢ়ি আহিছো, আমি তাৰ পৰা পঢ়ি আহিছো, and আমি এইটো কৰিছো, সেইটো কৰিছো, then I am myself from a very small college, and I cleared twice. Not boasting, I'm just trying to tell you that UPSC or APSC both leveler hoy. If you work hard, you will get rewarded. Now whether you want to, and there are people from the IITs, I mean, supposing that the IITs do have the best minds in the country at +12 level, at +2 level. There are people from the IIT who have failed to clear this examination 3-4 times. I have very close friends who have failed to clear the examination. And I have seen very average guys who have passed graduation from IGNOU. Problem proper college. They have passed on they have cleared their graduation from IGNOU, and then they have gone on to crack double-digit rank in the UPSC examinations. So, whether it is APSC or UPSC, one thing I want to make clear of you, that it is not tough. It is not tough, but the preparation is tough. Like, make no doubt in that you have to give your mind and soul to this. If you do, you'll clear. If you don't, you'll not clear. It is as simple as that. Nobody will come and tell you whatever I tell you, 1,000 things I tell you today, 1,000 things you go to any 10 other people you go and ask, this will not come until you are ready for that hard work. And that hard work means, and that hard work actually, I mean, fundamentally, we don't like to work hard. When I'm at a natural, we like things a little easy. We like things, relax. I know both are bad, how is he saying that? But that is my own observation and I might be wrong. I repeatedly am very apologetically I'm saying this. Momane both apologize for it. So, but this is my own feeling and I might be wrong. But there's a fundamental problem in we cannot work hard. I don't know why. That thing you'll all of you have to overcome if you want to clear the examinations, whether it is APSC, whether it is UPSC. Because there is only one currency that works in civil service examinations, and that is hard work. And if you are hardworking, if you have that ability to sit, you will clear the examination. Irrespective of which college of Dhemaji. My friend has come from Junai. Another friend of mine, she was working in Accenture. She was in the software. So I have had friends, I have had friends who have really pushed their boundaries. Imagine, go back home, cook food, and then clear the examination. If you are, planning, or if you want to look at a career at the civil service examinations, understand this: whatever time you give, whether you give 1 year, whether you give 2 years, whether you give 3 years, your mindset has to be very clear. अब मुझे यही करना है और कुछ नहीं करना है. यही है, यही होगा तो होगा, नहीं तो कुछ नहीं होगा. That is the mindset with which you have to work. Don't let doubt creep in. No. Have that belief in yourself that you can. That is the most important thing. Once you have that confidence, once you get that confidence that you are able to, that you will be able to do it, there's no stopping you. None of you. So, that is my basic understanding of the examination at that stage. Now, if any of you want to make any observation at this point, maybe I'll take 1 or 2 observations. You are welcome. 1 or 2 observations if you want to make, more than welcome. Or else we then proceed to the syllabus. I hope all of you have the UPSC syllabus. The APSC and the UPSC syllabus is quite similar. I'm sorry, I don't have any books or everything, so I've just got everything typed. So I'm with I hope you got that syllabus to us and all of you have the syllabus open. So once I go to the general studies, paper 1 syllabus, current events of national and international importance, which is pretty all-encompassing. Just basic newspaper reading for the past 1 year. I think 1 year, and the choice of newspaper might vary. This is a very important question. If students ask me which newspaper should I follow, I personally followed the Hindu and the Indian Express, because the Hindu is a little, towards the, questioning government and everything. The Indian Express is a little, I will not say pro anything, but I think it's more in the in the center right there. So it sort of gives a right kind of perspective. So, and in preparation, that's all you can do. I mean, you only can study. So I used to follow 2 newspapers and some Tribune when I was preparing for the APSC. But
Excellent story.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So for UPSC, I had Indian Express and the Hindu, the newspaper I used to study. One thing should be very clear to all of you before I can go in on this. Magazine if you're studying, newspapers properly. Because magazine of newspaper magazine it is just, if you have more money you can spend. But otherwise, I think anybody who is sincere enough to read newspapers daily, you don't need to spend magazines, spend money on magazines, unless there is something really interesting or some really interesting topic has come up. But GS magazine, I don't see any, logic in that. Baki, all of you are graduates and mature enough to take that call. But newspaper reading is important. So current events of national important, international importance, Then you have history of India and Indian national movement, which is basic history. So once this session is done, I'll be sharing a book list with the Lucent IAS authorities. And then I am sure that they'll send you a group mail where you'll be getting the list of books. So, so I'll be sharing that book list of you. So tomorrow can help, I believe. So the next is history of India and Indian national movement. Again, this is a static portion. Geography আছে. Geography again I'll be sending you the book list. এই গোটেইবোৰ বস্তুৰ book list পঠাই দিম. Indian polity and governance, economic and social development. This is again to tomar history, geography and polity. It is the static topic. Static is the normal, you know, current affairs, you know, current affairs get added, but that is done more in the, you know, main stage. So this is more conventional. General issues on environment and general science. So this is broadly the prelim syllabus. You have basically you have current affairs, then you have history, geography, polity. Economy is always more dynamic. Although economy the subject is very static, but the questions that come in UPSC are very or APSC are very dynamic in nature. So economy can also be covered more or less from the current affairs. So jikhini portion ase that economy can be covered. So tomar so basically you will have two segments of, you know, broadly two segments that you need to look at. One is newspapers and the other is looking at history, geography and polity. So this is for prelims. Right? I'll not go into paper 2 because paper 2 is very, you know, that is CSAT. So there's enough. I don't think there's any confusion on that. So pick up any good material. I'll not particularly name any particular material here, but take up any good, anything, any of the big companies, you know, I think we were personally satisfied with just one book when all of us prepared. So that is up to your choice. Essay, you know, yeah, these things. So I'm coming to essay first. So essay is a basic preparation. I see students, you know, they are going to such classes and, you know, UPSC to UPSC by UPSC both tan porikha no. These are very, very simple basic examinations. That you just want a graduate. You just want a 21-year-old who is a graduate. That is all the exam expects. So don't make it too technical. Don't make things too technical. I see people essay class for essay notes don't need. If you are preparing your GS well, your essay is covered. You know, you all have class 10, you all know those basic introduction of body of conclusion of and I think you all will do quite fine with that. So essay separately, there is no need to prepare as long as your GS is good. If your GS is prepared before your mains, maybe prepare 1 or 2 essays, 3 essays. Last question paper essay prepare goila. Personally, I think that is more than enough. And in UPSC mains, I had decent marks. I had good marks in essay. I had good mark in mains. So my own experience has been essay preparation to complicate. I think stick to your GS preparation. Your essay, if you have done your GS preparation well, your essay will get covered. And before examinations, ECMA got to me maybe every Sunday. You can. I hope all of you are writing these points. You know, it's very important. Waste of your time, waste of my time. So I hope all of you are writing these things. And, you know, it will help you. Whatever little help I can do, you know, we are all putting in effort here. If I am putting in effort here, I really want that this thing should help. You know, you know, we are all gathered here. This should help you. So, whatever the main points are, keep writing. So, you know, essay is covered like that. Mains or ECMA got, you know, last 4-5 bosora paper ulai. Okay. If I don't read it. So a student is asked, is a Vision IAS compilation of current affairs enough if I don't read the newspaper? Well, if you are preparing for the examinations, I don't see any other job. I mean, I am personally a very traditionalist when it comes to, you know, how we prepare for UPSC. Suppose Vision miss kore. I mean, I will not trust Vision, or, you know, more newspaper once I'm done with my newspapers, then I can look at Vision. Then I can look at any other material. Vision is very good. You know, I am not, please don't think that my Vision of criticize because in the times of social media, you have to be so careful with what you say. People can take up meanings everywhere. So I am not criticizing Vision. Vision is a wonderful institute. They have got wonderful material. Everybody has got wonderful material. But I think if you read the newspaper, you also get context. I hope, Suparna, you are understanding that you get context. Now, when in mains the questions come, you are able to answer with that context. So I would personally prefer that you do newspapers end to end, and then you go to Vision or any other thing. And if you're preparing for any examination, the UPSC or the APSC examination, and current affairs is your bedrock, like what else do we do? I mean, we have to only study, right? So I would personally suggest that you do the newspapers, and then if you want to check Vision, you can also check Vision. Vision, for those who don't know, is like a, I guess, coaching institute which has very good material. Every month they have material there. But I still think you must go through the newspaper. Okay, thank you. So, it is paper 2, General Studies 1 in UPSC. So, this paper is called Indian Heritage and Culture. I hope all of you have the syllabus in hand. Jodi print out, maybe you can go to the net and check and have the prepared. While I'm saying, have the syllabus in front of you. Since all of you are in the PC or the mobile, have the syllabus in front of you. So, this is Indian Heritage and Culture, History and Geography of the World and Society. Indian Heritage and Culture, History and Geography of the World and Society. So basically you have 4 sections here. Indian Heritage and Culture, History and Geography of the, so you have History of the World and Geography of the World and Society. So you have 4 sections here. So every section should key cover Indian culture, will cover the salient aspects. So Indian culture, there are 2 ways of going in. Another NCERT ki baat kitab hai, notes hai. And apart from that, suppose newspaper ki baat article aise, let us say about আমি মাঝে মাঝে newspaper পড়ু যে suppose তামিলনাডুর কিবা এটা পুরনা দুনৰ মূৰ্তি এটা has been found India ঘূৰাই পাইছে চুৰ কৰি লৈ গৈছিলে, then there is a little description about that that মূৰ্তি কি এনেকুৱা নটৰাজৰ মূৰ্তি হয়. You must immediately come back and relate it with the cultural fact. It is not that murti to ক'ত পাইছিলে, এইবিলাক important নহয়, but সেইটো murti, what does it denote, what kind of dance form it is, নটৰাজৰ dance form to কি হয়. UPSC এবাৰ question আহিছিলে কি নটৰাজৰ যিটো হাতৰ যিটো মুদ্ৰা, সেই মুদ্ৰাটো কি বুলি কয়. So there was some news about some Nataraj idol found, and that is how they were able to correlate. So এনেকে correlate কৰিব লাগিব বস্তুটো. So Indian culture অকল কোনবা কিতাপ আছে, কিতাপখন পঢ়ি গুৰে ঠিক আছে এইখিনি dance form, no. Newspaper you have to relate, you have to be able to relate. Suppose অসমত যদি কিবা এটা আছে, suppose অসমত সত্ৰ কিবা এটা হৈছে, সত্ৰ কি, শংকৰদেৱৰ কি অৱদান আছে in Assamese society. So that is how you have to correlate it. Yes, you have to be able to link things. That is important. Facts are not facts. Facts have a context. It is not what that is important. It is why and where that is more important. The what comes at the next. Everybody can remember a what. The why and the where are more important. So when you do, I hope all of you are clear. When you are doing culture, it has to be those traditional books to NCERT to পঢ়িবই লাগিব. Apart from that, newspaper relate কৰিব try কৰিব whenever there is an important newspaper article. Modern Indian history from the middle of 18th century till the present event. So that is why it is very clearly identified as a modern Indian history from the middle of the 18th century, which means 1850, which you can say basically they are asking about after 1850 mane dhora 1857 dhora. That should be your cutoff mark. So from the first war of independence basically is what you have to start looking at history in this paper. That is conventional books. I'll give you the list. You can go through that. Freedom struggle, post-independence, consolidation and reorganization. I think all these 3 sections are covered in those typical UPSC books, whether they are Spectrum or Bipin Chandra. Anybody aware hoy, I think you will know what I'm speaking about. Nevertheless, don't worry, I'll give you the book list. History of the world, which includes events from the 18th century such as Industrial Revolution, World Wars, withdrawal of national boundaries, colonization, decolonization, political philosophies, their forms and effects on the society. So these again are very traditional topics where you will have in any good book. I'll send you the good book list. Salient features of Indian society, diversity in India. Again, I think this is an NCERT book, so you can cover from there. Role of women effect of globalization on Indian society, social empowerment, communalism, regionalism, secularism, salient feature, 8 role of women, effect of globalization, social empowerment. Topic these are all current affairs topic. Current affairs are kiba women kota ase, ba kiba women scheme ase, Kudumbashree scheme from Kerala, for example. So these are all part of that. This then you have then comes the last portion, geography, salient features of world physical geography. Is there a question? Okay, I think that was a mistake. Yeah. So Gochi Leong or any other book, distribution of key natural resources around the world, factors responsible, including India. This is again mostly NCERT and the books. So I am just giving an overview. You don't have to write these things. My list in there. I'll give all of you the list. I'm just discussing the syllabus with you. Important geographical phenomena, again traditional geography. Now that completes paper 1. So now we have paper 2, governance, constitution and polity. Indian constitution, historical underpinnings, evolution, features, amendments, significant provisions and basic structure. This is basic Lakshmikant or any other book that you want to read. This is traditional. Functions and responsibilities of state, separation of power, comparison of Indian constitutional scheme with others, parliament and state legislature structures, salient features of the Representation of People's Act, appointment, government's policies, development process, welfare schemes, issues related to development and management, poverty and hunger, role of civil service, India and its neighborhood relations, bilateral, and effect of diaspora. So there are 2 sections, basically polity and IR. So yet a topic good, traditional and legacy. But questions will not come on these things. They will not ask you, for example, here topic. Say appointment to various constitutional posts. So तुम्हारे कहते हैं मुझे जे NHRC chairman होगोले की provisions लगे. No, they'll ask something which is relevant from the newspaper. Suppose there is suppose judges or appointment, or Supreme Court or judges or appointment. You know that there is a quorum of judges which decide. There is a lot of debate on how judges should be appointed. Should the government have a say or not? Suppose how the CBI director is appointed. That process. Is there anything that can help it make better? Is there any controversy, any news, not controversy, is there any news that comes up? So, Ekon chapter now, traditional books about political life, but believe me, the questions will not be this. The questions will center around the topics which are linked to these things, but are rooted in current affairs. Suppose NGO report ki baat role hai. So, NGO India has nowadays something called FCRA, which is foreigner का donation है कि someone NGO by government has made certain rules for that. So now there is a controversy कि rules को बहुत strict से हुआ नहीं. So maybe in NGO that is one question you can look at, because खिने लिखी से खिने होए, but when they will ask you a question, they will not ask you what is the role of NGO. No, the questions will have more depth than that. So abar basic खिने पढ़ी को like बात Lakshmikant, but then you will have to start applying it. The application is important. So I have then the third part. The second part of this is India and its neighborhood relations, bilateral groupings. Would again, these are you have to read country wise. But students will key mistake kore India Sri Lanka ki koile kon president hole ki hole. No. Overview at alag hai ki how are we with our neighbors. For example, Afghanistan, United States is going to pull out of Afghanistan. Because of this, they are trying to reach this agreement with Taliban, and hopefully in a few days, in a few months, how will it affect India's security? Because India and Afghanistan government traditionally have had good relations. Now we have even opened channels of communication with the Taliban. So how is India's relation with Taliban changing? 20 years ago, they were terrorists. Today we are talking to them. That is diplomacy. So India and bilateral relations, India, Sri Lanka, president, these things are not important. The application of it is important. And the context of it is rooted. For example, SARC. Has SARC taken off in your view? Or has SARC failed to take off in your view? In a post-COVID world, how does India's relations with its neighbors look like? These are the kind of questions that you have to look at. Obviously, you need to have a fair view. Like, for example, you cannot be so blind that India and Pakistan have had a history of, I would say, a difficult relationship. India and Pakistan had a history of difficult relationship. Now, you cannot ignore that. But you don't have to memorize ki kiman juddha hoyechile, kiman manumur chile. Those are not immediate, those are immaterial. Today, in the context of Taliban, how are Indian and Pakistan relations changing? That is what the government and the UPSC expects of you as a budding bureaucrat. Right. So I think I've done 2 papers. Is there any doubt at this point? Am I going too fast? Should I be slow? If anyone can type. If I get feedback, it is good because I don't do this often, so I have no idea if I'm doing good or bad. So some feedback would help.
Hello.
Madhav.
Sir, বুক লিষ্টৰ কথাটো পাছতে ক'ব ন মানে এনে মই কৈ আছো আপোনাৰ এনচিয়েণ্টৰ কাৰণে তামিলনাডুৰ যোনটো আপোনাৰ বুকছ পায় ন সেইখন মানে আপোনাৰ ৰিডিং কৰিছো তাৰ উপৰি আৰু কিবা বেলেগ কৰিব লাগিব এনচিইআৰটি বাৰু চাইছো ধৰ
Madhav, I think we have substantially let us not concentrate on ki ekhon kitab poribo lagibo ekhon kitab poribo lagibo because I'll send you the book list tar upor tumalke ji poribo para I think approach wise eta jodi kiba doubt ase you can ask. It is about the approach. Are you understanding the approach ki UPSC kenake question hote how you should be studying? It is not which books you should need to study. Books my pathai dim and the Tamil Nadu is a good book. I'll send you the list. I'll send all of you the list by tomorrow. But in the approach, do you have any doubt? That is what I want to know.
Sir, I wanted to ask. So in this, sir, suppose you have said that we need to study the newspaper and connect it with all the topics that I have been studying. So isn't it? So like do we need to note it down like all the points that we have connected it so that we can remember it like that or like because we might get confused about the topics that is given. Suppose the SAARC is meeting twice in a year and their policies are somewhat. Suppose it happens that it gets confused. So what should we should do about that?
So hetu common we should complete going follow. I'll tell you how to read a newspaper and how to make notes. And I think that part will solve your doubt. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else? So paper 3 is technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security, and disaster management. So Indian economy and issues pertaining to planning, mobilization, inclusive growth, government budgeting, major cropping patterns, issues related to direct and indirect farm subsidies, PDS, food processing and related industries, land reforms, effect of liberalization, infrastructure, investment, science and tech. Okay. Science and tech, achievements of Indians in science, awareness in the field of IT, conservation, role of external and security paper, basically, challenges to internal security, security challenges and their management, various security forces. Again, this is a very dynamic paper. So, for example, there's this debate that is happening around the country regarding farm protest that is happening in Delhi. Now, as an aspirant, what do you need to do? You don't need to pick up sides. Your job is not to pick up sides. Who is correct, who is wrong? No. You need to look at the issues. What are those issues? Suppose a group is saying that minimum, MSP should be increased or decreased. Make a note. What is MSP? The positives, the negatives. Criticize if the government has to, give an MSP, if the government has to buy at a minimum price. Now, does it affect the edifices of capitalism? Prepare a note pro MSP in 250 words. Prepare a note anti-MSP in 250 words. So prepare those topics like farm protest itself, what is happening is not important. But what are the issues related to it? That is important. So when you look at the news, you should be able to see the news only from the UPSC, the civil service perspective. If there's a news, look at the administrative angle of it more than anything else. All right. So yate again, this is the, I don't think there's a lot of sense in going topic wise in this paper, because broadly the things are the same. You know, you have to look at newspapers, you have to pick up these issues, and whenever these issues come up, link to any newspaper article, immediately mark it, make a note of it. Suppose internet cyber security, basic of cyber security. So UPSC will, the civil service examinations will never ask you what are the basics of cyber security. Please answer no. They'll suppose talk about data security, data integrity, data theft. So in the last 1-2 months, especially during COVID, all of you must have heard that there is a lot of data theft that has happened. We are trying now. We have a CERT response team. We have IC4, which is coming up. So we have a lot of infrastructure in place. We are trying to build that infrastructure in place. But for example, Domino's data source, all of your phone numbers, mobiles, whoever is ordered from Domino's, all your data is gone. It is on the darknet. People are selling it. That is why you will be getting random text messages on your mobile. All that things. So because it is sold. So, that is the question that will come. That what are the challenges, and in the light of this increased cyber threat during, there's a Bangalore company, I was reading in the news, there's a Bangalore company, it was a car manufacturing, it was not a car, it was a car parts manufacturing company. So all their data was taken up by ransomware. Then these are the kind of challenges we are facing as a country. Now, what are the steps towards it? What is the government doing? What more can be done? How more can these be strengthened? As an administrative, person or as an administrative aspirant, these are the kind of things you have to look at. Not events, reasons, and trying to find out why is important. Paper 4 is general studies, and this is ethics, integrity, and aptitude. This is a very general paper. I don't need to discuss much on it. There are, I think, about 1 or 2 books that comes in this, and I think that is the be all and end all. So now I was planning to do a newspaper segment today, but I forgot to tell what to bring. So I think the exercise is pointless without that. So if you have the Hindu newspaper of today, jodi Hindu newspaper kon aji jodi pa, or I would like you to collect that. Day after tomorrow, first we'll do the answer writing, and then follow up to answer your question. I'll tell you how to make notes and how to link topics based on those notes. Broadly, you understand right now is basically there are 4 or 5 major sections: history, geography, environment, science and technology, that is 1, economy, polity, and social issues, security, science, and India and the world. So you need 7-8 copies. Tata newspaper articles would jibur important, jibur relevant, likhi jaba. Topics book. Suppose tumi je kola SARC or report tumage lage. SARC or report tumi dukhon page or note eta banai thaka. Tar pisot you will find newspaper articles book repeat hoise. Tumi eta notun point labo. Hekonot likhi jaba. So by the end of when you are ready with your prelims and your mains preparation, they will have 7-8 copies, which will contain your whole preparation. Paula, are you understanding a little bit? Exactly can you understand later? But buji paisa no? Hatta tha main section banaba. Suppose sarkor report to me likhi sa. Sarkor to me 2-3 page. Make a 250 words. Your target is 250 words. G about 250 words likhi balego. Any topic I give, 250 words should be ready.
Okay.
Ate likhi jaba. Aru kiba notun point ahibo article, because common prepare kora pisot things will be little repetitive, because people also are repetitive in news and articles. You can just add those 1-2 points. You can keep adding. Right? Okay. Okay. Now I come to the APSC syllabus. Almost same prelims or syllabus. Current events of national and international importance. History of Indian national movement. India and world geography. Indian polity. Economy. General issues on environment, general science. Basically, almost the UPSC syllabus. Just a rider that 30-35% questions will be related to Assam. So broadly, the preparation has to be the same. That will discuss, and that will be provided by the news and IAS authorities to all of you. So now coming to paper 2, which is GS1 of APSC, Indian culture, modern Indian history from the middle of the 18th century, freedom struggles, role of women, effect of globalization, social empowerment, salient features of world geography. This is exactly the UPSC syllabus, more or less. So all you need to do is এখন পেপাৰ কাৰণে স্পেশালি অসম ট্ৰিবিউন বা এনি আদাৰ অসমীয়া নিউজ পেপাৰ এখনো লৈ সেইখিনিৰ পৰা তাৰ পৰা কোঅৰ্ডিনেট কৰি থাকিব যিখিনি 75% because they have said that 30-35% will be from Assam. So broadly here also I think the demarcation will be the same 30-35% maybe mains ot অকমান মুশকিল হ'ব তথাপি let us expect কি অকমান হেৰি হ'ব but broadly যদি UPSC কিতাপখিনি যদি ইয়াতে ফলো কৰা you will be more and less covered. You are more or less covered. বাকি যিখিনি ধৰা এনেকুৱা টপিক role of women যেনেকৈ অসমত এতিয়া মাইক্ৰ'ফাইনেন্সৰ এটা ইস্যু আছে. Now for as an aspirant your debate is not who is correct, who is wrong, or go into social media and fight over it. I am this side, that's it. No. What is microfinance? Basic. How microfinance helps the poor? Is it helping the poor? What is the Grameen model that was developed by Professor Yunus in our neighboring Bangladesh, because of which he won the Nobel Prize? This is how you have to approach. So when in Assam, right now, this microfinance issue is much, in news. You don't need to look at the debate. You don't need to look at the political debate or pick positions. You can pick positions in real life, but regarding preparation, you don't need to pick any positions. You need to understand the issue and as an administrator, what you can do to bring in the issue. That is how you need to look at. So paper 2 is exactly the same as UPSC. It is exactly the same. Geography, constitution, polity paper kon same hoy. Economy kono same hoy. Ekebare same syllabus. Ethics, integrity same. So I think the papers are syllabuses are covered. Baki Ohomor issues kini karne separately Assam Tribune kon follow kori daw. Questions, book list I'll be sending to you in a day or two. If I have time today, I'll send Leusen IAS authorities today itself, or else I'll be doing it in a day or two. And next time get the newspaper, or should I do it without the newspaper? Or because it's already like 40 minutes. I don't know, it might get boring. So do you want me to do the newspaper today itself? I can share the newspaper and show because I have the newspaper with me downloaded. So what is the general opinion? Or we do it tomorrow?
No, Ibu, let's do it tomorrow. It will be very convenient because everyone will have the newspaper then in their hands. So that will be convenient.
Yeah, I think day after tomorrow is the day, right?
All right. Okay.
I think okay. Right. So that is the end of this preparation. I hope it was fruitful. Kiba jodi questions ase, please ask. Please ask.
Excuse me, sir. Hello. Sir, ethics related question asile. Sir, second administrative reforms committee junkhini pohibo die no. So hetu to bahut vast hoy sir. Aru ite ethics ot ami only ethics related to e pohim ne second ARC ne ami overall holistic weight gute khini pohibo lagabo.
See, I think second ARC reforms, Prasujya, one thing you have to understand is be very sharp with your preparation also, because what happens is that in UPSC there is a universe to study if you want. Now second ARC itself, more dujonman logole we never studied, but more dujonman chinaki mane anisile 18 ne 20 khon man iman dangor bohi. I don't know তেওঁলোকে কিমান পঢ়িলে তেওঁলোকৰ কিমান কমপ্লিট হ'ল. So if you have the time, then please go. The more you read, the more you know, the more perspective you have. But I think you also have to understand that you have a limited space, you have limited time. So I would suggest ki ethics or kind of second year se all ethics ki niye padha. If you have time after newspapers, after magazines, after making notes, যদি তোমার time থাকে, then you can read the whole second year as well. But from my side, I'll not suggest ki do other, because that will be a lot of load, because there's like bahut busy hoy material.
Okay, sir.
হয় দাদা ষ্টুডেণ্ট এটা একচুৱেলি আনমিউট কৰিব পৰা নাই, তো মেছেজ কৰিছিলে যে চিলেবাছটো ইমান ডাঙৰ, ইফেক্টিভ ৰিভিজন প্লেন এটা কেনেকে বনাব পৰা যায়?
কোনে সুধিছে? who has asked this?
Joel.
Okay. We have 1 year time. I mean, see again I keep telling that things will fall in line. Don't be scared of anything. Don't be scared of preparation. Ideally, 2 months before the exam, you should start preparing. Revision start ho jayega. Prelims or 2 months ago, revision start ho jayega. So about 10 months, everything should be ready. 2 months before prelims, you should start revising, and just after prelims, take a 15 days break. After mains or Rajasthan writing and mains or padha ke nahi aane. I'm sorry, I think I got logged out. So 2 months before the exams, as I was saying, it is good enough. You must start thinking about revision. So plan everything in a manner that 2 months before the exams, prelims, you complete your basic and you start preparing.
Sir, আৰু এটা কথা আছিল স্যাৰ, একচুৱেলি এইটো অলপ প্ৰিপাৰেশ্যনৰ মানে চিলেবাছ ক্ষেত্ৰত নহয় স্যাৰ, ৱৰ্কিং প্ৰফেচনেলছৰ কাৰণে স্যাৰ কেনেকে মেনেজ কৰা হয়, আৰু স্যাৰ মানে স্পেচিয়েলি পুলিচত যোন আছে তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে মেনেজ কৰাটো স্যাৰ কেনেকে পচিবল স্যাৰ কিছুমান ক্ষেত্ৰত, যিহেতু ল এণ্ড অৰ্ডাৰ ডিউটি দিনে ৰাতি চম্ভালিব লগা হয়। So এনেকে হয় স্যাৰ।
I think in police it is really acha thik ase. Anyways, so police or I think it's little difficult, but as I have said, one of my very good friends from 9 to 9 she prepared. See, I can't tell you what the police time exactly are. So ekini 2-3 ghanta po hegini poribo lagbo. Then maybe you'll have to shift from a newspaper model to a to me newspaper time na baba maybe daily. So then Saturday Sundays subuh ke gute newspaper poribo lagbo. Like that is the only thing I can think of. Because with police job it's really hard. I know someone who has 9 to 9 Accenture job kore clear korche. A very dear friend of mine. So I think that is the broadly she maintained this discipline the daily at least on. If Mridul, are there any more questions? If are not there, are questions are said? If not, then I think wind up.
Just a minute, কোনোবা এজনে সুধি আছিলে তেখেতৰটো হোৱা নাছিলে। প্ৰাচুৰ্য আপুনি আছেনে বাৰু?
হয় স্যাৰ, আছো।
হয় হয়, আপুনি কি সুধি আছিলে? হয়
হয় স্যাৰ, এইটোৱে সুধিছে যে টাইম মেনেজমেন্টটো মানে পুলিচত থাকি কেনেকে কৰাটো, মানে আপোনাৰ মতে কেনেকে কৰাটো, মানে কেনেকে কৰা যাব এপ্ৰোচটো, যিহেতু মানে টাইমৰ ইমান স্কেৰচিটি যিহেতু।
I think daily sincerely daily 2-3 ঘন্টা ওলাব লাগিব, and whenever you have ছুটি Saturday or Sunday you have to find out time. Or daily 2-3 ঘন্টা ulale, maybe if you are that candidate we can talk separately, because the approach that you will have will be very different from the approach others will have, because we will have less time to tomar put material, everything will still be different. Approach has to be different. You need, and one noise and mulai manwar, it will be a little harder. That is all. As I told you, my friend 9 to 9 job kore she cleared in the very first attempt with a very good rank. So it is possible, but we need to discuss that separately.
Okay, sir.
Any more doubts? See, one last thing I'll say, you don't ask things, but this is a good opportunity. If you have any doubt, maybe you should ask. I don't know. It's a good opportunity to ask, because maybe you'll not have this opportunity again. Louis, preparation is that a question to me? Everyone will say. Prelims preparation approach to same over. There's no difference. Very good question you've asked. It's a very logical question. The preparation level style is the same, because UPSC or APSC no difference both now. Because UPSC logically tumak very questions no there. Mane just A2 code ase any type of question both common. So the preparation remains the same. There's no difference. Just a common test series korile hole 2 months before prelims, and that is good enough. There's no other preparation that is needed, especially for prelims, apart from test series. How to write a good answer? Okay. How to write? The most difficult thing in the world is to explain things into 50 words. Start practicing. That is the only way. You are the best judge. বহুত মানুহ আহিব, বহুত কিবা কথা কব, তোমাক 10টা তাবিজ দিব, এইটো লোৱা সেইটো লোৱা, আমাৰ এখন কিতাপ পঢ়া, তুমি গোটেই আনসাৰ ৰাইটিং শিকি যাবা। Don't believe all that. You are the best judge. কিবা এটা টপিক লোৱা, suppose India Taliban relations, 250 words. If it is making sense, it is good enough. No need to be flowery. I say again to all of you, UPSC by IPSC students demand kore eta normal eta graduate demand kore. So they only want someone who is a graduate. Okoman bostu still buji pai. That is all you need. 250 words or start writing things which makes maximum sense. That is good enough. Is it necessary to include more examples? 250 words. Ekdom bonai loa 250 words. That is it. If you think in 250 words, you need more examples. Include. If you think ki content or point command basic like example go for that. But yes, is it important to write more points, more perspectives in an answer? Yes. Examples, not really. But more perspectives, more views, yes, definitely. I hope I am clear, Pasna. Anything else?
Anyone has anything to ask, they can ask now, or like if they want to ask later, they can drop those questions in the group. We will convey it to Ibu.
Yeah.
So anyone has anything to ask? So if not, I'll wrap this up. Okay then. Okay, all right. I think that everyone will agree that this was an excellent session. You see, a lot of people will tell you the academic part of this examination, but you must realize this exam is more about the mental part of it. And Mr. Garg has rightly stressed on it at the very outset. Whether we believe we can clear this exam, how you plan to go about it, and most importantly, whether you are ready to slog it out for this. Ibu also gave a general idea on how to prepare and add value to your GRS preparation from newspapers and other sources. He will also be giving a live demo, I think, on how to take notes from newspapers in a couple of days or tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. So that will be brilliant. I hope everyone took notes on this session. If anyone has any doubt for Ibu, please free to ask them now, or you can drop them in the group. I'm sure Mridul will work something out to convey it to Ibu. So all right, Ibu will be taking 2 more sessions, and we hope these will be as good as this. Let's wrap it up for today then. Thank you, Ibu, for a great session. And good night, everyone. Stay safe and home.